Oh, yeah, the way Chika they carry the smile, you get how you feel the gist with male guy, person with one word. You get how you feel just they smile. The wife feel uncomfortable, say, baby, let's change her. I'm not that comfortable. Okay, so quickly, is that possible? Because I know I don't introduce Usher give person before. I don't introduce Usher give this ushering company give person before. When the woman complains, I don't like the way the girl is too comfortable with my husband. And I get what you go see. So quickly we get different kind of questions we'll get for us to handle this afternoon. Just as they listen, feel free and make it for good jam us live on top YouTube, VOP 961. Go on top YouTube now if you want and to follow us live now VOP 961. And if you get any question we want to ask, just feel free send them on top WhatsApp on top 0700 or you call the line 0700 You know get question where you get this afternoon where you know go get answer. you know just get at all. All right, like I talk about, we suppose get three planners this 3 event planners this afternoon inside studio. We get 2 already and 1 don't show 2, so we'll really get 3. So once it's done well, I'll also introduce them join. But right now, make I just first throw my first question. This thing whether they call okay, how one to okay, ladies first. This thing they call budgets. Say make person get budget because sometimes you say. You ask person say I want word. You can't say what's in your budget. They say I no get budget. How budget they be? Say person one word, say he put out budget. How they be?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that question. So budget, now that thing where you know say, okay, I get 500 naira from my account. Okay, I won't use like 100 naira or 200 naira. Do wedding, do honeymoon. The remaining ones now for pampers, school fees, house rents, blah blah blah. You don't already know say okay, see what I get, see what I want spend. But some people come meet event plan, when they do like say they don't know their budgets. May you do magic for them. Some people come, they don't already go price on 2 things for bucket. They'll call they tell you say, you know say something people like 5k. They'll come tell you say, but I have 1k for this thing. They won't put you inside wahala. So budget and that thing will help us, give you the kind of thing where you know say you need, in the shape and form, in the way it's supposed dey, based on the money wey dey inside your pockets. We no go pass am. But if the thing no dey realistic, we no go chook our hand inside, make we no for go jail or prison.
So the budget wey person carry, I wan ask Manny, budget wey person carry, person fit tell you say see wetin be my budget. If you tell the person say no, this one where you get no go reach to do anything.
Yes, it is possible now. Another way to define budget, you go talk say budget na that amount wey person no wan spend pass for a particular activity or a particular event. You fit get money pass that amount too. Some people they feel say maybe if you get money, it means say your budget supposed big. You know exactly. If you get money, but you don't want to spend that kind of money for,
you don't want to cross that side
for particular kind of event, yeah. So when person don't say, see, these are my budget for my event, it means say it just won't make you there around that side. But you as a planner now, by the time you see waiting is the talk say you want, because there are 2 different things. Waiting you talk say you want, and the amount where you want to spend for that thing where you want. So the thing supposed to tally. So you no go tell planner say, oh, I get 500,000 I want you to do my event, but you they think plenty things, you they think 1 million kind of things, 2 million kind of things. You know go happen that way. So in that situation, planner fit tell you say, okay, this amount where you dey budget, no go give you everything you want to. You know go give you this particular kind of vendors. So say different vendors get different prices.
Exactly, and that be the problem.
So we go ask them. It depends on the vendor where you go select eventually. And waiting you say you want, now you go determine how much your budget will be eventually. But the budget is good to get budget. They assist, they help people. Yeah, it's good to get budget. They help us know. They help people know waiting they want spend and waiting they don't want to exceed. But yes, if as a planner, if you see say it no go dey realistic, it's good to tell the client say this budget where you get from mine, if you no carry you go.
Okay. So then to you, the other question within my head now, clients don't come, begin ask questions, say I want me to do this, I want me to do that one, I want me to do this one, you don't feel free, come begin give advice. You come begin here, okay, I will get back to you. You get how when I take the secure to make sure say even if the client later pull out, you no lose final.
Thank you for that question. People they say I dey very strict with my business. Yes, because now they pay my bills. So the thing be say, if clients come meet me for DM, I don't ask you some professional questions, you know, number of guests, location, you know, your budget and blah blah blah. When you don't tell me everything, you know, I go tell you say, okay, see wetin I fit use my work, and before I go start my work for you, because some people go want use you. Some go tell you say, go and check venue for me, or give me the list of your vendors plus the prices. I know they do that kind of one, no. I know they try am. So if you don't reach that, I'll tell you, somehow I work with my part payment na 80%. You know they go below that one. You go first pay me 80% of mine, and it's not refund. I know they refund am back. Then you go say yes.
When I carry me along now.
And you go sign contract. Yes, nah.
That is smart, you know.
You go sign contract before me I go start your work. I don't want it because I go say, okay, read the contract, so read and well. See wetin I tell you, is it okay by you? If you know they okay by you, that means you don't have a business, don't have anything joining us together. So the contract and the money must enter my account. And not okay. We don't stop to the business. Our business now we dey do. So even if you say no, they do again, your money dey my account. I don't chop am. So double. So now see you take me.
Okay, but Manny, I want to ask, when clients come book date finish, pay finish, come shift the date, how now you take they solve that kind of problem?
So the thing be say that kind of thing, it happen. No be lie, it happen for various reasons. You know, they feed on maybe people where they want invite. Don't family members don't tell them say this date no go work again. Then they go on shift and go forward. It happen. But if for the different vendors, they get a different weights. You know, you get some vendors we go need we fit don't, you know, as you don't pay them advance, they go don't use money, go hold something down. It hard to get full refund for that kind of situation. So yes, it happen. Me as personally, you know, if you know person don't talk, say look, he wants shift in date. As long as he get another date, and I know they are available for that date, you know, be too much wahala. You know, I go check. But when you know the date where they shift to go enter another date where me I get something, then they insist say I must do them for them in a particular way. Then no go work. Same thing with other vendors where you don't book. If you don't book MC now, for instance, they book you, and then the person gonna shift in date.
Go say you want to do that date again,
and then that date where they come for, you don't really get events. No issue. But for vendors, for venues, they're different. Because venues now, we hold only one event at a time. So if they don't hold your date down for you, you can't wake up, tell them say you want shift your date. You know how many business don't lose?
Exactly.
People don't come that they come ask for that date. So in that kind of situation, a venue fit tell you say, see, we no go fit refund you, or we no go fit, you go pay extra for us to move your date. So it depends on the vendor category. Different vendors get different terms for how they manage that kind of thing.
Okay, we get this issue, I get here. Like I've done asked before, this thing about the typical nature of budget for wedding, right? Now, when they take on a time, they discuss budget with person. I take on a time they discuss budget with person. So when now the groom, maybe you discuss with the bride and the groom they sponsor, how I take the marry am, because sometimes you go just say, okay, let me get back, you don't stress yourself finish discuss with bride. Because let me get back to you. Let me discuss with my, if not even the husband to be, they fair. So I want to discuss with the parents. Those ones will get marriage scholarship. How I take the cope, especially when parents they involve. Because don't say sometimes when, out of my own experience, when if na groom family, they put more money for wedding, you don't go to see drama. But if na bride family put money more for wedding, it be like say from the door you go begin see the girl mama they give order. So then your own order now as a planner will come be like say now when she give order finish, or when you give order finish, you can't give another order. In that situation, how I take they married such kind of women, make them for fit allow na run on a matter, because some of them would always they see them, and sometimes they blame say now no allow the thing go orderly.
as I talk am earlier, we dey call those kind people anti Clara. so so as I talk am earlier, I dey always anything wey I want, my boundaries, everything wey I want, I dey put am for my contracts first. I go first tell you make you read am, you get. If we don't discuss budget, and sometimes we brides are just always very dramatic. We women, we want to do Instagram standard of the event, and the man is trying to save. The man they try to save costs, but yes. We want to, sometimes I go pinch the girl, say more.
Consider
that man, no. The guy don't try you. Consider him, But I go still go one corner, tell the guy, say, Odogo, your babe they cry, you need to find something to make a woman smile, They will come negotiation table, they middle, know how to take solve the issue. Now sometimes parents of this couple they involved in the wedding planning, like they sponsor,
Yes, all those ones there.
All those anti-Clara them. I don't miss one before, Don't my one come out my head, won't take over the events and all those things. So I dey use diplomacy, and I tell people say if you no get patient, you no fit do event planning. If you no fit take insults, you no fit do event planning.
Okay, so, if I will come up from you as a lady now, enter the male. Say sometimes if now you as a man now tell the woman, mommy go and sit down, she fit know to react. But if now you as a lady tell her something, go and sit there, say how can my fellow woman be ordering me? Do you know how much? So you as a man now, don't say go down, they meet all those ones where so a lot of those ones. So if you say they travel abroad, come back, or you come here, do you know how much I put into the? How might you take the handle all those people?
That's the parents.
The parents especially.
Well, most times, most some of them, because planning no be something we they very used to our parents. So communication is very important. Me, I always bring out time meet to the parents. It is part of my timeline. Say, look, so and so day I go like meet your parents. All of them waiting just want an explanation. Just explain, give them. Say see within this thing be this amount. No be saying at the final amount. If you get another, they even tell them. Because those mothers, they always get people who get for mind who they won't work with.
Yes.
Some caterers people don't bake cake for them when they're small. They get people. So you go let's ask them. Mommy, just you get in our eye service, you go make them feel good. Hey, mommy, do you have anybody? Is there anybody you like? Is that by the time they feel say they carry them along.
They go relax.
Them now when you go just deal with the children, you forget them. Because now then they bring guests come that day. They bring money, they bring their guests. So they're always worried. They won't know what's in they happen. So if you communicate with them, you will get challenges. So for planners out there, make sure you make out time to reach out to the parents, know what they want, know all the stakeholders. They call them stakeholders, the parents, even friends. If then they reach out to them, know what they get for mind. That way you go reduce the amount of clashes if you come out.
Okay. For me, I don't say I don't get some kind of experience where this particular part where they get. Particular part where they get the mother won't come out come dance for white weddings. For me, as they say I'm for trad, I don't get issues where then they bring in the woman. I know they get issue for trad where the woman they come, I don't get issue. But white, you can't see couple they dance. The bride mother especially, because sometimes some bride mothers they feel like saying that another wedding and they do. So bride mother can't come out, can't they dance, and the whole complex they want the day rowdy. That thing they follow for the plan. I be now those women they create them on their own. At first,
remember where they come dance with bride's mother? No,
couple they dance separately. You go come say bride mother will come set up on that dance floor, begin dance somewhere again.
Okay. Without MC calling her come out.
Nobody call her come out, and she call herself.
No, that one no. They disorganize the program.
So how I tell them to sit down? Because sometimes when we use mic, tell them, you go hear things like so that's those Igbo one. A man bomb one. A man henga bigger. You don't know what I go through. So allow me. This is my time. You understand? They will come begin they get all those issues. So how I think they control them?
The thing they say, if before all this thing follow for the planning process, you suppose on draft our program how the event could be with the MC. You and the MC go sit down, see what thing will happen for this time, see what thing will happen. We're going to align all the activities so that when that they reach, as they move, everything will they follow for sequence. Now, if that kind of situation happen, where they just stand up, MC no call them, they carry themselves stand up on the dance. at that point you know if you do much because I mean like you said they go talk everything for your head. So now just to manage the situation at that point, if it happen, if you talk to the MC, make it either he find way to end that dance that session, make everybody go sit down, then he start up another session. Then gain more control over them. But it doesn't. They happen too much for Abuja. I know like it. It's not something where they see too much for a Abuja event where they go stand up, everybody know. The MC they usually get proper control of the event for here. Okay. And bouncers too, they show their face, they look everywhere, so nobody go want to stand up.
Apart from MC get control here, now it be like say the audience here, like say that they use federal government network.
Yes. So if Abuja gets a try, they're different. I don't
know. No, truly, no jokes.
For some state, they feel beat you because of souvenirs. They feel drag souvenirs for your head. So, but for Abuja, be like that. Nobody this day self, if you don't talk souvenir, nobody, if you don't even remember self.
Some not even they bother self because you won't give them and get them. Exactly. We will really enter experiences later, but we need to let our listeners know. Say they here with 3 very special event planners for the city of Abuja, and the first one we they here with me now Mani of a sculptors event, and also get a Chika Ibabuchi of a Gemini 24 event, and we still get a Toba Steve of a sock event. So this is your name, like I need to rush, go because they just come on. If let's say you join to whether one French and Spanish, well, no blessing at one word. Let's say you join to this thing. So I told you before, say we supposed to get 3 event planners and one they are around. But right now we don't get them complete. As we don't they complete, I would like making for fit. Say hello to so we get Toba Steve. He don't join us. Toba, you're welcome.
Hello, thank you.
So that's soft sock. I get them, Abi.
You try soft sock.
Okay, but you play words where you join together.
An acronym.
Okay, I no need to begin to ask because like say if you just add maybe tribal other things within inside. But these 3 names we get inside here. Maybe I just want to begin blow trumpet now. People when me say me I don't even follow underground. Watch now, so okay. People go fit tell us well about this issue they get about wedding plan and wedding budget. Now these 3. And I believe they will do justice to the whole issue today. So we'll go back to the questions where I get, and let's say now I go ask Toba. So when you go wedding where the man arrange committee of friends, so you be like say they give order. Committee of Friends chairman, they give order from on that corner. I know that the experience and for this Abuja, money the experience and too. Committee of Friends
once in a while.
Okay, for Abuja here too. Okay, I said we're only easy they do that thing. So sometimes the planner go they give order. Committee of Friends chairman, they give different order. Planner if say make una begin share souvenir. Chairman go say maybe the chairman of the wedding, Committee of Friends chairman, go say may nobody touch the souvenir. So at that point, how now you take the arrangement because only one person will solve the problem at that point, maybe the groom. And what if the groom they dance floor or they busy or something? How now you take the marry that issue may no go bust into another because one be say you now your job, so they won't protect your job so that another one go come up because the team flop, nobody know who committee chairman be. Yeah, then go ask who be the planner, but they don't know say some things go underground. So if that kind one happen, how you could carry work them out?
Okay. Actually, usually I the baby say you suppose don't get waiting with they call vendors meeting with the MC, the couple, and sometimes our parents they like they involve for wedding, so they go join the vendors meeting. So for those kind of meeting now, you suppose don't discuss with the MC and also with the groom. So you go don't know say okay, time to share souvenirs because some people they come wedding, you go think say during souvenirs and when they share food, many people they lose their home training. You go feel say this thing where they won't share, they get them for house plenty, it choke, but they go still won't collect.
But wedding rice they're separate. And no blame us.
that one still there. So you go don't get that discussion with them when it will be. But if the committee chairman for the friends now come one day, can't change everything during the event, where time for souvenirs never reach, or the guidelines where you give on how una go take share souvenirs, you no one follow them. So the best thing that to look for any sibling of the groom, wey fit help you identify some of these people wey una go fit do the sharing make it go well. Because some friends chairmen like that, if you dey try explain to them or you dey try let them know say okay see guidelines wey una suppose use and they no gree, so e better to just look for person for the family wey go fit help una tidy everything so that the whole place no go dey rowdy. Because if you no gree wahala go burst, and if wahala burst e go dey on top the planner. So e better just look for family member wey you go fit discuss with, wey go fit help you understand the situation with the others wey they go fit share.
Okay, this one I wan ask now na the tick I wan ask this one. You know they get favorite vendors wey you dey like wan work with, and maybe you don arrange say na this vendor I wan work with, but your client get who you wan work with, but with the kind of picture wetin you dey with your mind wey you wan create, you know if you say that vendor wey she say make you work with go give you that thing wey you want, how you wan take run am through say okay allow me do this one make I do am so I go fit get am, or you go just allow make the thing make that part wey dem select make e just fail, so that if you tell am say na because of say you no allow me do am my way na make that side fail.
Okay, thank you. So normally now, as I always talk my own, I dey talk my own from beginning. Na from the contracts, I go tell you say, collect my professional advice. Trust me as your event planner. But if anything go wrong, I don't use soap and water wash my hand comot. I go tell you the one wey dey very good for you. I go advise you as your planner. Take my advice. Sometimes some clients, when you give them the reasons why make them take this particular vendor, see the reasons why, see the difference, you know. Some people go respect your choices, but some people they very stubborn. They no want listen to you. They no want hear wetin you dey talk. They don't even care whether be professional. Those kind of people they go say na them dey sponsor their wedding, make you leave them. You don't sign contract abi.
You go leave there like that.
No problem. I no want stress, because at the end of the day, some people no want to listen to you. Why some go respect say you be their planner? Now normal thing with human beings, everybody is not the same thing.
All right, this same question I go later throw am out to Mani and Toba. But before we go do that one, we could just go quickly rush go sell market we do on our table, because now that one be the one where they sustain the business where they run. Don't forget na still Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja, and maybe Fresh Talk, the High Priest on Radio. Still make sure say they follow us on top of our social media platform. That one now VOP 961 FM.
We are your Romeo.
Be our Juliet.